to start with just showing you a few things that I like to do to style the hand that is holding the hoop. So first of all, and I'll do it like a mirror image for you first, I like doing this kind of movement, up and down like this. And I think it's a good sort of connector piece while I'm contemplating what I'm going to do next. And as I do this, I can still use the three parts of the arm. So I'm using shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist, wrist, hand, and fingers. And when I bring it down, shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist, wrist, hand, and fingers. So if I keep that motion going, I can get, again, a similar arm styling. And if I actually styled both arms, they're doing the same thing. So let me do that with you and I'll turn around. So here we go, holding on to it. I'm going to bring shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist, wrist, hand, and fingers. And then the same thing, bringing it back down, shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist, wrist, hand, and fingers. So as I keep moving it, just as it gets to the finish of one position, I am starting the next. So, and I can do the opposite thing with the free arm, or just have the attention on the arm that's holding the hoop. And that's always really good to practice with both arms too, holding the hoop in either arm. And I could even change it back and forth as part of my flow. So that's a fun little move. And again, just doing the exact same thing that we did without the hoop in hand. Another one that I like is just going across the body. So across the body and back out. And if you look at the arm that's holding the hoop, it's doing exactly what we were doing without the hoop. So I'm going shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist, wrist, hand, and fingers, shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist, wrist, hand, and fingers. So exactly the same thing that we did. And I can use both arms. This is a really nice time to use both arms. I can style them the same or do something different, or keep one on the hip as I'm styling the arm that's holding the hoop this time. Again, in either hand, and I'm just swinging it back and forth, but I am definitely going with the three parts of the arm. If I didn't, it would look rather stiff. Although, I might want something straight arm occasionally for a different effect, if like a big sweep around without really bending. Or I might want something more like this. We have lots of choices. And again, adding feet in gives it a whole nother element. So let me just do that one with my back to you. So again, just swinging it in and across and back out. Shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist, wrist, hand, and fingers, shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist, wrist, hand, and fingers. In and out. I can add the other arm. I can keep one arm that's not holding the hoop by my side. I can take it up. I can add whatever footwork that I want. To give it some variety. So I hope that gives you some ideas that you can spend some time today playing with how am I styling my free arm, even up and down. I come up with new ideas all the time. Again, I'm using shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist, hand and fingers, shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist, hand and fingers. I can do that with two hands even. All of these directions sometimes I might want to do with two hands. So there you have it, some ideas to dance the arm that's holding the hoop. Okay, so I hope you come up with some ideas of your own of how to use some of these stylings, because the options are pretty much unlimited. So next time we are going to go into moving the body. So we are going to go into something called Cuban motion, which is the Latin hip action. So more about how to get the body moving. So we will see you on lesson number 5 with Cuban motion. Keep practicing all of these beautiful arm styling ideas, and we'll see you soon.